Hey everybody, episodes like this are the reason we love doing this show. This band makes energetic, upbeat music that you can't help get caught up in. One of Vancouver's finest, plus we got a jam space performance. This is episode 71 of In It to Spin It with Cool. So at our very first Apollo Ghost show, we had no idea what any of them looked like. We were just loving the Money Has No Heart 7-inch. We wanted to get a picture taken of ourselves. I took a test picture, another test picture with a flash, and if you look carefully in those, you can actually see Adrian. I then walked over to him, not knowing who he was, and asked to take our picture. He then snapped these two shots. So from that awkward introduction to them being on the show, you can catch these guys opening for the New Pornographers in October and at this year's installment of the Victory Square Block Party. Stay tuned after the chat for the Jam Space performance. Enjoy. I'm not a fighter, I am a lover. Hey everyone out there, it is a huge thrill to be sitting here in the jam space of local Vancouver band Cool. These guys have dropped some amazingly dancey, inventive, infectious tunes in a very short period of time here. Adrian, Amanda, and Sean, say hi to everybody out there.
Hey!
Right on, guys. I'm glad to be in here with you. Super, super excited to have you all represented on the show. So it's a great, great treat to be in here with you guys. Thanks for making the time. Let's quickly cover the history. As most people know, Adrian, Amanda, Apollo Ghosts, Sean Mrazek. You have Sean Mrazek Lives, and you've been playing with the Evaporators for the last 7 years as drummer, those duties. So seasoned vets of the Vancouver scene. We'll start with the first release. The single Blue came out, and I can only speak for myself, but it was a little shocking, surprising at the music found within. It was very new wave, unique style for sure. Take us through the formation of Cool after Apollo Ghosts had said goodbye and all that. Take us through the formation and maybe just the birth of the looping and the funk. Where does the funk come from?
Where's the funk start, man?
Yeah, because it's awesome. I think in previous shows I've mentioned James Brown, Bee Gees, Jackson 5. It's embodied there quite nicely. So.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, it's
that's
awesome
good
stuff.
Yeah.
It's not no one else is doing it, and it's working. So.
Cool.
Take us through.
I don't know. Why don't you know?
Well, I mean, really, the loops were your thing.
I don't know. I guess when did we start? June of last year. Started jamming. I had a bunch of ideas, leftovers.
Yeah.
From the Ghost days, and so yeah, we started. The space actually has a lot to do with it because we sort of got involved with Red Gate in March, I guess, of last year.
Okay.
And sort of helped build the studios that you see here. And so we got a room, and then we wanted to share a room, and Sean needed a place to work too. So that I guess was perfect. Yeah, it was kind of the birth of it, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
It was the room here.
And I know I don't know for a fact that there were no loops and stuff in Apollo Ghosts, but I don't think there was. But how did you get involved in just trying that stuff and sampling and where did that come from? Is that just something that wasn't available to do through Apollo Ghosts, and then you found this new
I guess I've been kind of tinkering with it for a couple of years, but
you've always used loops as a songwriting.
Yeah, I sort of started it with I have like a Boss RC3 pedal, and I started writing that way.
Yeah.
And then just started listening to I saw a documentary about Kid A, and Tom York was talking about Remain in Light being a really big influence on that record, and so I sort of started listening to that record again and got really into it, and the idea of like how could you create a song over a consistent loop and still keep it interesting and
dynamic. Peaks and valleys, and not just a stagnant loop.
Yeah, which is something I'd never done before. Sean seemed really, really into the idea.
Yeah.
And we just sort of took it from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So is that
but I think that I only know for just getting to know Adrian and watching him write and stuff, having an idea on the guitar and then being able to just loop it, and then if you're alone, you can jump on the drums, you can do anything, and then your thing is already alive, right? It's already going, right? So I mean, if you're like this guy, he can have so many great guitar ideas. And you have one idea, right? You're like, oh, why don't I put this on top? Right?
Yeah, it's like double it up.
Like do do do. Yeah. Do do do. Right. So I think it's a pretty amazing thing. Like when we first started jamming, and he's like, yeah, I got these ideas, right? And then he started, right? I'm like, that's a cool idea, right? And then I'm thinking that I'm going to start drumming right away, and then he's like, no, just a sec, right? And there's another idea, right? And then it's like, and then it's like this whole creation, right? And then we start jamming on top of it, which I thought was like really interesting and something that was totally different than anything I've ever done, ever.
Yeah, so there's a nice layering and depth in the tracks.
Oh,
then.
it's like it's so much fun.
Sir, you're incredible.
Well, let's touch on the guitar stuff. One thing that really stands out in a bunch of these tracks is the middle part of some of these songs. Saffron, I think maybe Green's another one. They really get cooking with speedy riffs in there, just amazing feel-good moments. And for those at home, we can link right now. I noticed today that you have the whole album in its entirety, all 31:25 of it on YouTube. So we can take a moment and link that right here for those listening at home. Unfortunately, I think this is sold out now, the physical, if anyone can see that. You might find a couple in local record stores, maybe. But
I think they're all sold out.
If you're lucky. Yeah. Okay. I mentioned feel-good moments in there. Feel-good seems to be the main staple of the live shows, which I think comes from Apollo Ghost. It was just such a true feeling of pure fun at those shows, and it's carried over into Cool. It's very evident by all you guys how much fun you're having, especially you, Adrian, as the front man. Talk a little bit about your live shows and what you guys are feeling up there playing together, and maybe philosophies on what a live show should represent, because I know a lot of people are having fun at these things, so great to see.
I don't know, Amanda, what do you think?
Entertainment. I mean, it's a show. You have to put on a show.
Yeah.
The singers are a really integral part.
Yeah.
I don't think that it would work without the singers.
Yeah. The Coulettes you're speaking of. Yeah. Okay, I'll let you continue, but I've got a question about them.
Yeah, so I think that they're pretty integral. As many as are available that we can get.
Give a shout out to them. I know Rose Melberg.
Yep.
Who are the other ones again? One's from Fine Mist. Is that?
Yeah, that's Megan.
McDonald.
Yeah.
Alicia
Rimble.
Larissa,
okay.
who are in Fake Tears together.
And sometimes Jessica helps us out too.
Yeah. Jessica Delisle.
Okay. I know you've mentioned to me you will be in Sackville, great name, New Brunswick, for Sappy Fest, right? Yeah. So that's August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and I noticed a bit of trivia there. The Lightweight video for Apollo Ghost was shot in Sackville for those playing the home game.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to ask about, there's a split lathe cut with Weird Lines in Sackville for Sappy Fest.
Yes.
Only sold there?
Yes.
So expand on what that is.
That was my friend Darren, who runs our label, I guess you could say.
Is that Yellow Plum Records?
Yeah, Yellow Plum.
Okay, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Yellow Plum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how that came about, but basically.
How many songs? What song is it a original like away from?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can only get it on this lathe.
Yeah.
Dance Positive.
It's called You Dance Positive.
Okay.
Oh yeah, You Dance Positive.
Yeah.
You Dance Positive.
And it has auto tune on it. And
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
It's my son's favorite cool song.
Is it going to be made available digitally for one of the?
I think so. I think we should.
Yeah,
it's pretty ridiculous.
Can't be just for the 50.
No.
That wouldn't be fair. Chat with Cool, first ever video interview, I think you guys just said. So
yep.
You got a huge buzz in the city. Your Catsalano Fest performance was fantastic. It was like a who's who of the Vancouver music scene there, catching you guys. I just want to say, been a big fan for a while, and to be playing this kind of unique music in the city that's not necessarily the most popular genre, and the suit, the fedora, the ponytail. It takes a lot of guts, man, to go out there with such gusto, and it's really inspirational, dude.
Oh, thanks.
And you can look up to that.
Well, you know, I think you know, be bold, be different. Don't be afraid to do what you love to do.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't really care. I don't, you know, I love all the music in Vancouver. I love garage rock. I love heavy stuff. I love it all, but at the same time,
you know how to play it all. That's what I love about you. Every time you do it all.
No, but it's just like, you know, if you know, the best part about this band is that, you know, we just like we come up with all these funny ideas and we just do them because we love playing music.
But you own them and love them.
Yeah, but we don't. Yeah, we don't worry about it.
Vibe
like,
on, you know, at the shows.
Yeah, you know, I'm not worried if someone says, you know, that's weird or that's ridiculous or thinks it's funny. You know, I think like the best music always has, you know, a bit of humor in it and doesn't take itself too seriously, and you know, I think people in Vancouver are open to it, and you know, we're going to change. We're going to, you know, we're going to have new ideas and new instrumentation, and we're going to always be changing. So, you know, that's what keeps it interesting and fun. You know, if you do the same thing all the time, then it's not fun anymore, right?
Okay, and I'm sure everyone out there watching, fans of Cool, will be right there along for the ride. So it's been great chatting with you, and best of luck, guys, in the future.
Oh, great. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good. Stuart.
What's that count?
That's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Nice, guys.
Thanks, Brent.
Yeah.